their own different insignias. Yeah. And we also did with the ROTCs, USC, UCLA, Santa Barbara, and a few schools in the country. We made send uniforms. Yeah, well, as you see, I talked to these kids at Sinai Temple. This is the teacher who makes up these boards for me. Every time when I talk to them. Matter of fact, I just talked to him last week. She gave me an award talking with, they planted a tree in Israel, my name. Yes. Betam, I talked to public school. Yes.
Didn't you get an award in Sacramento for Holocaust?
Yes, we were. When was it? 3 years ago? I went to, they had the Holocaust Day in Sacramento, the assembly. Yeah, and we were invited to Sacramento to sit in with the assembly. And then we had a tour of the Capitol. In the video they made. Yes.
Could you speak a little bit about how you grew up religiously and
Yes.
if Jewish practice or belief was ever a part of your life? And then if after the Holocaust you totally rejected it or you kept it?
No, I kept it. No, I grew up actually in a modern Orthodox family. So I was Orthodox. Also, I belonged since I was 10 years old. I belonged to a Jewish Zionist organization, and everything was our goal was Israel. And I kept it. Until today, I'm still keeping it up. Yes, I've been a member with the Hollywood Temple Bethel for about 50 years. I'm still a member there. So, yes.
When you said in 1945 you were considering where to move, did you consider Israel or something?
Well, there's one thing I can tell you which, in a way, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. When Israel became a state, because when I was liberated, before Israel became a state, when I was liberated, when I was in Munich, when I came to Munich right after when they were coming from, after I was liberated, the Haganah came through Munich, and they asked of any of our boys if we want to go to Israel with them. We were all ready to go. It was about 10 or 12 of us. So they said they were going to Belgium. On the way back, they'll pick us up. But in the meantime, they went back a different way and didn't come back this way. Otherwise, I would have been gone. Then, in 1948, when Israel became a state, I was asked to go. That time, I refused to go. Because The reason I refused, I'm the only survivor in my family. So I didn't want to go to fight the war. And you know, what the easier start was, they had 600,000 people against over 100 million, 250, I think it was 250 million Arab. So at that time I refused. Matter of fact, I had an older brother, which I took his name, because my real name is not Joseph. It's Yidel. It's spelled I-D-E-L. And I didn't like here the way they spell it, Idol, which Germany still does. They still will call me Idol. So I changed it, and I took my brother's name. Before the war started in 1938, he was in a kibbutz in Poland for 6 months to get a certificate to go to Israel. And at that time, we had called the Balfour Declaration, which he was giving out so many certificates a year. When he went through the 6 months, he cut the quota in half. So my brother had to wait his turn. And then the war broke out. So there's many ways I probably would have been in India. If he would have gone, then I would have been. So, yeah, so that's my story. I've got some certificates. This is a certificate when I was liberated from Dhaka, where I'm going back now. And they have some others you'd like to see. When she pass on the problem. Brother, this is my original driver's license from Germany.
You can just leave it on the table.
Because there's a lot of copies.
So these will be up and spread out in just a moment for you to look at and to hold in your hands and see a little bit of history. Again, I want to stress the importance of today and what we just listened to and experienced. It's obviously one thing to read about the Holocaust and people's experiences during the war in books, in historical documents. It's another thing to go to a museum about the Holocaust and to get that sense of it, to see movies, TV shows, to hear music from that time. But it's so incredibly unique and powerful to be able to sit in the same room with someone who lived through this and can share their story. So I want to thank all of you for being able to join us today. But again, I want to thank Bishop Alexander for sharing his experience with us.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share it with you.